Bang.
And we are back. We are back for another week of what show is this? This is the Big Dog Gambling Show. We're back for another week. The chain, very festive. This is Christmas weekend we're rolling into. I'm feeling good. I was down on this show last week. I hated everything. I didn't want to do it anymore. But I had a banner weekend. I mean, banner. And if the ref show on Monday night, if these referees would have ruled Calvin Ridley a touchdown, I'd be up another 5 units, boys.
That was tough.
Another
that was
5.
A tough call.
Unbelievable. Like, what? Unbelievable. And VD, can I have a question before we really get going?
Yes.
Does Andy Reid not like Kansas City Chiefs gamblers? Does he not like the fans?
Notoriously, yeah. That's well known if you're a Chiefs fan. He's into like torture. Like he wants to torture you.
Because I listen, the line in a lot of places was 9.5 before playing the Pats on Sunday. But by Sunday, some places have gotten to 10 in, even 10.5. For him not to kick that field goal and kneel the ball down there.
Yeah.
Did you see the end of that game? Or do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't watching it from that angle, but now that you say it from that angle.
Chin, he did something I've never seen done before. On 4th down, the Patriots were still going to get the ball back. He kneeled the ball instead of kicking a chip shot field goal. And the Patriots then got the ball back and ran some plays with the Chiefs up 10. Instead of going up 13 and, covering. I've never seen anyone.
So he was up 10 at that point?
Yeah.
It's the safer thing to do, but it's a pussy move.
Yeah, but maybe he did that so like he would pin you guys further back versus.
And then you can't block it and score a quick touchdown.
Yeah.
He said it was because he didn't want to interrupt the score on Belichick. That's what he said after the game.
No.
That's what he said after the game. It's what he said. VD.
That ain't
VD. I've never seen anyone kneel the ball in turnover on downs. That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, usually
you at least go for it.
Yeah, or like roll out and just throw it out of bounds or something.
Yes. I've never seen it. Never seen it. So, there we go. Speaking of that, let's get into it. I won 10.6 units last week, kids. 10.6 units. I gave you my lock, the Buffalo Bills. That was the easiest win of the year. I hit parlays every which way. I hit Cincy, Indy, Detroit, plus 330 on Saturday. I pushed on Cincy straight up, -3. That ended up being a push. I gave you T. Higgins anytime touchdown. He scored 2 of them. I hit that at plus 290. Saints, Dolphins, Cleveland, Rams, money line. Bang, plus 280. Bills, over 26.5 team total. Rams, over 27.5 team total. 49ers, over 30.5 team total. Hits for plus 560. So once again, I won a total of 10.6 units, which brings me down to the season 26.4 units. I'm down. But hey, a couple more weeks like this, I might end up even before the end of the year. Who the hell knows?
Back.
You got greedy?
I might be back. Who wants to go next?
Go
ahead, Shane.
All right. So I went into last week. I was up 2.5 units. I'm the only positive person on this show. I had an okay week. I practically broke even. I ended up winning only like 0.3 units. But I hit my favorites money line parlay. That was Detroit, Miami, the Rams. That was for 1.3 units. I'm hot on my teasers. I just keep hitting teasers. And of course, I hit my lock once again.
You've done very well with the locks this year, Shane. I do have to give you that. You've done very well.
In the Bears, me and you both pushed. I had them +3. You had a minus. You had the Bengals -3, right? Was that the same game?
Yeah.
No, the Bengals played the
Bears was a push.
Bears was a push. Yeah, I pushed on that.
No, the Bengals played the Vikings. So it wasn't the same game.
Okay. So I had a couple long shot plays that kind of hindered my week being a big week, but still ended up winning 0.3 units. I'm still positive on the year. Total, I'm up 2.8 units. So
all right, VD.
All right. Not even going to go through my week last week. I lost 5 units. Nothing good about it. I was dead wrong about Dallas. You're welcome, Daver, for breaking your streak for you.
Yep.
I just can't get any momentum right now. I'm just cold. I feel like I came out of the gate so hot. I think first 8 weeks I was cruising. I'm kind of like I'm watching the Celtics right now. They're up going in end of the second quarter. That was me. What do we do when we're Celtics? We come out, we collapse in the second half. I'm basically the Jason Tatum of this podcast. I can't hit a clutch shot. But
if you hold on, if you want to make Phil mad, you say Jaylen Brown. You don't say Jason Tatum if you want to make Phil mad.
Listen, I'm not trying to make anybody mad. I'm just watching myself listen my Kings right now.
Okay. Me too, by the way.
Listen, I'm not chasing like getting back to even. It's so long gone for me. I'm just looking to string together a few winning weeks here. Not going to lie, I rushed this card I got coming up right here, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet and add a lot once I have a little bit more time to do some research. But yeah, that brings me down to minus 43 units. Because the week before I didn't have my numbers. I lost 19 units that week with the double whale play loss. So dug me in a little bit of a hole. I'm going to use my remaining whale plays strategically, but just one day at a time.
That's all we can do is one day at a time, BD.
That's
all we can do.
I did hit a plus 700 something parlay with the UFC picks. I did give out at the end of last week's episode. Had a nice 4-leg parlay hit. That should count on my record, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, go ahead, David. Go ahead.
You two make me laugh. I do have to say that. You two, especially the group chats where you guys both blame me anytime you lose a bet. I enjoy that quite a bit, actually. My favorite bit about this show. All right, so let's get into it. We have a game tomorrow night. I have one play for that game. I'm parlaying a Cooper Kupp and Alvin Kamara anytime touchdown. Gets you back plus 340. So if Cooper Kupp and Alvin Kamara both get in the end zone tomorrow night, you're plus 340. They're both plus money. They both score a lot. Kamara had his streak snapped last week where he had scored in 5 straight games. So I'd look for him to get back in the end zone. And Cooper Kupp, when he's on, and he looks to be almost all the way back, they really just look for him near the goal line on those rubs. So watch that. That's plus 340. And then we have a full weekend. Let's explain to the people. You've got games Saturday, Sunday, Monday over the holiday weekend. The NFL is not letting up. They're not letting the NBA dominate Christmas Day anymore. They've just decided every day is for the NFL now. Like the NFL used to have this thing where they wouldn't fuck around like on days of the World Series. They wouldn't play NFL games on World Series days. And on Christmas Day, they would let the NBA have it. Not anymore. Not anymore, guys. They just, they're going all in. So we have NFL games Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So on Saturday, there's 2 games, and I'm parlaying. I'm staying with my Bengals money line. They're playing at the Steelers. I think the Steelers are done, DD. I think the Steelers are cooked. They're going to Mason Rudolph now at quarterback. Like, they're just, I mean, who's next? Does Roethlisberger get called back in? Like, they're like, literally, they're bottom of the barrel right now. And I like the way Browning, I like his moxie. So give me Cincinnati money line and the Bills over 27.5 team points against the Chargers. Once again, I know we like the new bump chain. I'm waiting for you to say that. I just think the Chargers are so far past the new bump, Coach. Yeah, I think they're so far. Oh. Yeah. So I'm parlaying those 2 for plus 230. And then I'll give you my last pick is on Sunday. I have a Detroit Green Bay money line parlay plus 120. Green Bay is on a little bit of a skid. I think they get right. And I think Detroit also gets right. So those are my first 3. Shane?
Yeah, so like you, I got a Cooper Kupp TD, but I'm parlaying that with just the Rams money line. So that's plus 220. If he scores a touchdown and the Rams win. I have a nice tease. Like I'm always hot on my teases. So teasing the Titans up to plus 8.5. They are playing. Where are they?
They're playing someone that won a big game. They're playing the Seahawks, I think.
Yep. Yes, they're playing the Seahawks. Titans are at home. So I'm teasing them up to plus 8.5. And I'm teasing the Redskins at the Jets. I'm teasing them up to plus 9. That's minus 134. And I have an underdog money line parlay. Not huge dogs, but I'm parlaying the Colts, who are playing the Falcons on the road at the Falcons. They're plus 1.5 point favorites, but I'm just playing the money line. So Colts money line, Cowboys money line on the road at Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are good against bad teams. I don't think they're gonna.
So are the Cowboys.
So are the Cowboys.
Yeah,
but the Cowboys have a
more. No. This is the battle of. This is a tough team to cap because of that. I'm with you.
But I think I'll take Dak over Tua any day of the week. Tua
there you go.
There
it is.
So Colts Cowboys money line parlay. That's plus 304.
All right, VD.
All right. Let me see. Who are the Dolphins playing? The Dolphins
Cowboys.
Dolphins are playing the Cowboys. Duh. I'm gonna just take Dolphins team total over 26.5. I think this could actually end up being a shootout. I'm gonna just lean towards the home team here. I think Dallas kind of got humbled a little bit this week. You could bounce back spot, but just on the road, that's a tough chain. Didn't you have the second leg of a 2-game away stretch? Like teams stink. Wasn't that a thing you were doing earlier?
That's if they win. If they win
the first one, got it. Well, if you lose on the first one, I can't help either, especially getting embarrassed like they did. I don't know. I'm just
the best thing about your bet though, VD, is you really don't care if the Dolphins win or not, as long as they get to 27 points.
Yeah, I just want points. I
want to give you credit, VD. I tailed you on that Dolphins team total against the Jets last week. I smacked
easy.
that.
That's
that was
partly
easy.
why I'm doing this too. That was one of my few wins. I just feel like I got to honor it. I'm going to go to Cincinnati team total over 19.5. Cincinnati is, of course, playing the Steelers.
Love it.
19.5 is so low. That offense is kind of humming. Jamar Chase, he's out. Is that the case? Doesn't matter.
He's out. Yep.
Doesn't matter. They'll run the ball. That backup running back, why have they not been using that guy? I feel like every time he touches the ball, he fucking is fast as shit. And then my last pick of this first pack, I'm going to do Buffalo money line, Chiefs money line, Eagles minus 3.5, which is an alternate line, and that's plus 108.
Okay, fantastic. Shane, I'm kind of with you on Tennessee, but I'm going all the way in. I'm doing a home dog money line parlay of Titans and Texans both to win at home. That is plus 390. I know CJ Stroud's out, but those Texans are frisky boys. Davis Mills and DeMeco Ryan, hell of a coach of the year in my opinion. DeMeco Ryan, to where he's got the Texans at, and winning without Stroud last week showed a lot of balls. So give me Texans, Titans, home dogs plus 390. Give me Jags over 43.5. Who are the Jaguars playing, guys? Really quick, shoot that at me.
Buccaneers.
Yep.
So Tampa Jags over 43.5. Bears money line, and then the Miami Dallas over 50.5. I think that game's a shootout. I think both teams put up points. Both defenses are a little fraudulent. Plus 470 on that parlay. And then my last of this 3-pack, and then all I have left after this is my lock because I'm with you, VD. I got a light card. I'm going to be adding stuff throughout the weekend. Give me over Chiefs team total 26.5. Over Eagles team total 27.5. And over 49ers team total 26.5. That pays out plus 600. I think the Eagles get right against the Giants. So I really love those numbers. And the Chiefs are playing VD. You own them. They're playing Vegas at home. The Chiefs own them. And then the Niners play the Ravens. They play the flock. But I think they can get to 27 points. I think that game's going to have more points than people think.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. So my next, I got another tease. I'm teasing. So I did the underdog money line parlay with the Colts and the Cowboys. I'm taking those same two teams and I'm just teasing them up to plus 7.5 each. That's minus 134. Then I have a parlay of the Rams and Buccaneers money line. That is a plus 190 payout. And That's 2. I got then I'm giving a Monday night special. Raiders +10, Eagles money line, 49ers money line. That is +212.
All right.
Okay.
VD.
All right. I'm gonna go, and I'll have more of these on game days, but I'm gonna go Jimmy Graham touchdown, half a unit +680. Kane legend. If he gets a catch, it's probably gonna be in the end zone. I'm gonna go Joey Mixon touchdown +100, and then I'm gonna hold that for now. I'm changing my lock on the fly, but my last pick will be I'll add Bills money line, Cincinnati money line, Rams money line. That's +197, and then all I have left is my lock.
All I have left is my lock too. Chain, you got any plays?
Yeah, I got one more and then my lock.
Okay, so we'll go around. Perfect. Okay, so my lock of the week, kids, is I just talked about it. I just foreshadowed it. This is a get-right game for the Eagles. We're talking team meetings. We're talking the quarterbacks calling out the toughness and saying that they're not working hard enough. They get the Giants at home. The Giants just got smoked at New Orleans. The Tommy DeVito thing is over. Chiefs, first half, I think they're going to swarm them. -6.5 is my lock of the week. I think the Chiefs come out blazing. It's not the Chiefs.
Eagles.
I keep saying the Chiefs. Eagles. I'm sorry, guys. Eagles. -6.5, first half. Lock of the week, Philadelphia Eagles.
All right.
I like it.
I'm going to VD's flock. I'm taking the Ravens +5.5. I know it took the 49ers money line, but I think this is going to be a close game, but 49ers squeak it out. So Ravens +5.5. And then my lock, not the sexiest pick, but Vikings +3.5 is my lock of the week.
And who are they playing?
Vikings
Detroit.
got the Lions at home.
Vikings,
at
I
home?
thought they played.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's what I like about that pick, Chain. The Vikings are very hard to run against. They have a very good defensive coordinator. When you can stop the run and you have a creative defensive coordinator playing against a kind of fraud quarterback like Goff, who is like not elite to overcome a good defense playing him, that's when you get a recipe for an upset right there. I love that pick. I love that pick.
Thank you.
Which is bad sign for you, by the way.
I was about to say.
Terrible.
I mean,
yeah.
You were on the fade Daver train for about 4 weeks. If you switch your strategy to fade VD, you'd be just as good.
I didn't love the pick until Chain said it, and then I did the calculations in my head, and I said, Chain, that was a great pick. It wasn't on my card or anything, so
it's
you're
the
safe.
Hook that makes me love it. It's the 0.5.
Yeah. Yep. All right, my lock is just going to be, Daver, I'm kind of with you. I'm going to go Chiefs team total over 26.5. It's -110. You got to get me 26.5 points at home against a bum-ass Raiders team. They lost the new coach bump. The quarterback is getting exposed. They're a dead team. We own the Chiefs. I mean, we own the Raiders, so I think it should be a blowout. Hopefully the Chiefs get a little bit of momentum, make the AFC a little bit interesting. Wouldn't mind the flock dropping a game because they do eventually play Miami. I just want this AFC race to be a little bit closer. So I need the gods to do my Chiefs a couple favors here.
I have a question. When does Pat Mahomes just stop even looking at Kadarius Toney? That interception against the Patriots was horrific.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't even surprise you anymore. It can't.
I know, but you saw him frustrated for the first time. Because I think he keeps his cool pretty good.
But frustrated at a teammate for the first time. He used to get a little bit mad at Mecole Hardman back in the day, but it was always way less animated, and you kind of just tell it in his face. But yeah, that was the first time we've ever seen anything like that. But I kind of want him to publicly be calling out the receivers more, like letting them know, like, put some pressure on him. Pat sometimes I think is like, he's such a good guy, he's just like nice guy. That's why I kind of like the little sportsmanship thing with him and Josh. I want a little bit of edge out of him. Like, Brady did his best to be a nice guy when the camera was on, but behind the scenes, Brady's like a fucking raging, competitive asshole. Like all the best.
Oh, and the stories came out. Like you knew it, and he would show it on the sideline too. He had no problem berating receivers.
Totally, but he didn't I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but if you go back, I don't think that started until he was a little bit older, right? He wasn't doing that.
Yeah, he wasn't doing that to the Troy Browns and stuff. It's once like so that second generation came in, then
exactly. Like Pat's coming into that age now where he's so established and it's his team, his city, and he's gonna feel comfortable just being like, we got to be better.
Yeah.
I hear that. I'm just saying the Tony thing. It's like if I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm to a point where like I can't even run that guy out there. Like, I don't know. I can't even
he did win us a Super Bowl, but you got to lay him out. You got to take him behind the barn and just shoot him. You know,
like it's wild. It's wild. All right, I think that'll do it. Shane, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
VD, Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas to everybody.
I'm gonna be giving out some Christmas specials on the day of. So
yeah, same. I'll be sending out picks all weekend. So boys, have a great one.
See ya. Peace. Merry Christmas.
God bless.